Over here at 𝗣cie with Chippenham manager Gary Horgan. Gary, as always, it's not the result, it's the performance. A 2-2 draw here with 𝗣cie.
Yeah, and another useful exercise, and like I said, it was a good game. Enjoyed it, and yeah, strong performance.
Opening goal scored by the trialist Gary. He had 45 minutes at Yates and a really big hand in the second goal as well. But the first one, getting up and heading the ball off a Marcel Lewis cross, it's a very tidy finish from the young man, and he must be doing himself no harm, in your opinion.
Yeah, it was a good goal. It was a good team goal from back to front. So Joel's claimed the ball, have thrown it out. We've attacked down the right hand side, and obviously, like I said, it's been it was a good team move and finished off well. So to score a cross with the side that we had out was probably a little bit unexpected. We didn't expect to score in that way, but yeah, look, another good finish and another well-worked team goal. A good response by 𝗣cie. Gave you a little bit to think about tonight, maybe a little bit more so than some would have thought. I haven't seen a lot of 𝗣cie, but it certainly surprised a few in the stands, and a good response from them. And it looked as if Joel Manning had a really superb couple of games for us. It was just a very good strike for the equaliser. Yeah, it was. Again, we got undone by a tiny bit of physicality, I suppose, and we were always going to at some point. But yeah, in the main, like I said, I think they've scored with their first shot, and yeah, it was good. It was a good finish. But yeah, overall, I felt we controlled the game in the first half comfortably. Got back in it as well just after the half. Gary went 2-1 up. A good bit of work from Otis Lewis down the left-hand side. Tackled the ball in. Trialist has taken the shot back off the post. We've corrected it now, but Otis was actually the one that stabbed the ball back in for his second in 2 games. He must be really impressed with how he's doing, coming out of the academy so well and so cultured for such a young lad to come in 2-2, and yeah, really talks a good game as well. Yeah, we've played him in a couple of positions as well today. So we've played him off the wides in a 3, and then we've put him back inside into midfield where he's probably more comfortable. But yeah, he's done really well. Took his goal really well, and yeah, another sort of energy, a performance full of energy from him. And although it's not about the result, Gary, it is a shame when obviously it happens at the death like that. A very late goal, 𝗣cie equaliser, good move down the left-hand side, cross, very easy job to tuck it away, and left the game finishing 2-2. But I suppose there's not too much you can critique about that when it's minutes in the tank you're after. Yeah, absolutely. I think Jack got turned a bit too easy for the goal, but he had a fantastic game actually. I was really impressed with Jack once again. 90 minutes, like I said, for a 17-year-old to stand up to that today was nothing short of, like I say, exceptional really. So again, I thought he was good on the deck and in the air. So yeah, really pleasing, and I think probably 2-2 in the end was probably a result that was fair. And a real heartwarming story coming tonight, Gary, out of 𝗣cie. Pablo Martinez back in the starting lineup, 90 minutes, wore the armband towards the end as well. It must be a great source of pride for you as a manager and Chippenham as a football club that not only after what happened with Pablo last season, for him to come back and respond the way he did, coming off the pitch, coming off the bench and getting back into the side at the tail end of last year for a brief cameo, but starting pre-season strong this year. Yeah, he has. He's worked hard over the summer, obviously, and we know he's been in the gym. So yeah, he looks strong. We're obviously having to work him back, and he's come back, like I said, in fully fit. So it's good, and it's almost like not necessarily a new signing, but it's good to have him back in there. And we forgot what a good player we've got. So yeah, really pleased at the moment. Still a bit of work to do with not just him, with everybody. But yeah, it's really pleasing to have him back. And a bit of a rarity, Gary. We move now to a game tomorrow against Hungerford, 3 o'clock kickoff at Pulpit Lane. Another one of our old rivals from the National League South. 2 games in 2 days. I suppose it's going to be a very different squad taking place tomorrow after quite a hard slog here at 𝗣cie on the Friday night. Yeah, I think you asked me the question last week, so it was obviously going to be two different sides. So yeah, it'll be a different side tomorrow. Good stuff. Well, we'll see you there at Pulpit Lane at 3 o'clock, Gary. I'm sure it'll be a much anticipated game. We always like going down to Hungerford. Well done for this evening, and we will see you tomorrow at Hungerford. Cheers, mate. Top man.